I think AAPI Heritage Month really reminds us that we belong. AAPI Heritage Month really serves as this moment for our community to shine a light on the excellence, but also the tragedies, the difficult topics. And I'm so grateful that we do have this month because honestly, it's one of my favorite times of the year. I get to see people and we get to be together in solidarity.
As someone who has broken barriers and created significant change, how can AAPI Heritage Month inspire and empower the next generation of Asian American activists to tackle the unique challenges faced by your communities?
I think AAPI Heritage Month really reminds us that we belong. There is a real stereotype, it's called the perpetual foreigner stereotype, where people keep asking members of our community, where are you really from? It's a very common microaggression that we experience. And even though it seems micro, at the heart of it, it's a huge thing that we don't belong here. And I think that this month, especially, we get to say, here's who we are, and we get to build that empathy. And I think the opposite of hate isn't actually love. I think the opposite of love is inaction. And empathy is really the solution to get people to understand our heritage. Maybe our food looks different. Maybe we have different stories, but at the end of the day, we are still together as a part of this fabric of America.
AAPI Heritage Month is a time to celebrate the diverse cultures and histories within the AAPI community. How do you infuse your own heritage and experiences into your work at RISE, specifically in supporting survivors from Asian American and Pacific Islander backgrounds?
Yes, well, the statistics there, unfortunately, tell a difficult story about the gender-based violence that Asian American women face in this country. In some statistics, like AAPI Women Lead, up to 60% of women in the AAPI community are survivors of domestic and sexual violence. That's an enormous number. In the recent Stop AAPI Hate report, they said that 78% of the attacks that were reported were by AAPI women in the past 2 years during the rise of anti-Asian hate. So what we're seeing is that these numbers don't lie. The gender-based violence and the intersection of race and gender is very apparent within the community. And so what I do at RISE is we specifically focus on giving safe spaces for AAPI women. We have a program at RISE, it's called Survivor Safe Haven, where a network of local businesses will have a flyer, and if a survivor wants to get help, they can go in, they can say the code word that's on the flyer, and they'll be able to get a safe place within that facility to call the hotline and walk through what their options are. And our goal is to have all 50 plus Chinatowns in the United States have survivor safety.